What's up with these massive parabolic features in Peru? And these guys are massive, 1.3 miles wide. That's crazy. Over here is another good example. And you can tell based upon this edge that they are very tall, probably 50 to 60 feet tall at least. And if you check out the arm of them, you can see a bunch more of these parabolic shapes. So how could this have formed? The only way to see these features form in real time is if you look at a river. As the current flows over ripples, it streamlines them into these parabolic shapes. It washes away the surrounding sediments and only leaves these U-shaped features. I call them streamlined ripples. Now if you look at this guy right here, downstream of it, you've got a U-shaped escarpment. So this would be a feature that's similar to a cataract, how a cataract erodes away a U-shaped area. And this looks like this is in sandstone, so it's actually carving out the bedrock. Now, this is a great feature because it's in line with the same current direction that formed this, and wind is obviously not going to be able to erode a huge chunk of bedrock like this. If we go to this spot, we can see that there's more ripple shapes. You know, some of these guys are more straight, more like ripples. And so now we've gone farther up the north coast of Peru, and right by the coastline, we see all of these curving lines of sediment. So what these are, is this is a feature called an accretion ridge, and it's made on the edge of a current. So imagine the current sweeping along here to make these sediment structures. So what we're seeing here is a current motion like this, and it goes down, and it connects with these accretion ridges here, clearly made by the coastline. But if you go inland, you can see that these are now not made out of sand. This is bedrock. So you've got parallel channels carved into bedrock. So these parallel ravines were made by water flow that was going along the coastline here. And you can see that there's a distinct edge here, which is the cliff of a marine terrace. This one here is a perfect shape, and then you've got a stream that wraps around it this way. So here's another good one, and you've got a line of sediment, which would be a drumlin. Another drumlin over here, and when you zoom in, again, you've got all of these streamlined ripples.